Hello, thank you for joining me. Today I'm doing something different. I'm going to transfer the exact same photo using 3 different techniques. We're going to do gel medium, acrylic paint, and solvent transfer. I will transfer them all on the same fine watercolor paper, so everything is going to be the same, but the results are going to be totally different. So let me show you how they're done, and at the end of the video we're going to see them all side by side. It's going to be interesting and a lot of fun. Okay, so let's do it. Let's start now. The photo we're going to use today has a nice mix of contrast and detail. So it will really show how each method affects the outcome. This is the photo I'm going to transfer. Definitely has a nice contrast and lots of details. And also, as I mentioned before, all 3 transfers will be transferred onto fine watercolor paper. I love transferring onto this surface, and as you can see, I pretty much collect beautiful papers. This type of paper is especially great for solvent transfers, which is one of the techniques we are going to use today, but it works very well also for gel medium and acrylics too. Okay, so our first transfer method is transfer with a gel medium, and I'm going to use matte medium. But feel free to use any other acrylic glue or medium that you want. This is probably the best known transfer medium out there, so this is going to be a good place for us to start. I like to begin by drawing a border around my photo. Then I apply a good amount of the matte medium to coat the surface. Next, I place my photo print face down onto the wet surface and press it down with my hands. We can also use the handle of the scissors to press down and create a good bond between the print and the surface. Then I use a craft knife to help me start peeling and removing the top paper, being careful to not remove the image. I place it in the sun to let it completely dry. And while we're waiting for the transfer to dry, let's move on to the next technique. So yeah, the next one is done using my very favorite transfer medium, which is acrylic paint. That's the one. And yes, you can actually transfer with just acrylic paint. You don't need any other medium, no gel medium, no Mod Podge, nothing. Yeah, just acrylic paint. That's all you need. Again, I'm creating a border around my photo print. You can use any type of acrylic paint, including inexpensive craft paints, but I find that soft body acrylics work the best. As you can see, I use a lot of paint for my transfer. Okay, so now I'm placing my photo print onto the wet paint and applying pressure to create a good bond between the print and the painted surface. And placing it in the sun to let it completely dry. Now let's go back to the dry gel medium transfer. I'm using clean water to wet the back of the print. And if you like this process, you're going to love my book, the new mixed media photography book. It's available on Amazon, so make sure you check it out soon. And in case you prefer the digital PDF version, check out the ebook. It's available on my website, nitsacreativestudio.com. Thank you. Now I like to use a soft sponge to lightly remove the leftover paper that is still covering the image. So now that most of the paper is removed, I'm going to protect my transfer with matte varnish. I always love how crisp and clean this one turns out. It's a great choice when you want fine details, but it's also a great smooth surface to work on in case you want to paint it, like I do. I always do. I always want to paint it. So now let's continue with the acrylic paint photo transfer and let's see how it turns out. I have a good feeling about it. I think it's going to look great. Now that everything is dry, we are going to wet the back of the image with clean water and then use a craft knife to help peeling and removing the top paper. Again, we need to apply clean water and continue removing the leftover paper with a soft sponge. Well, I totally messed up here and lost a piece of the image, but no worries, I'm going to fix it with a pencil. And as always, I'm going to protect the final transfer with matte varnish. I really like this one. The colors are so wild and make the image look unreal. I just love it. What do you think? Will you give it a try? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, so now on to our third transfer technique, which is the solvent transfer. For this one, we can use 100% acetone nail polish remover, which you can find in any drugstore, or we can use 100% essential oil, but I'm going to use a blender pen. That's a blender pen. It's the one that works best and it works with any laser print. It activates the toner, so basically the image is going to transfer to the surface underneath it. That's pretty much how it works. This blender pen works because it contains solvent called xylene, so it's a good idea to work in a well-ventilated area, ideally by an open window. So this time around, I'm going to tape the photo print face down to the surface and apply the blender marker to the back of the print. I then use the handle of my scissors or a bone folder to apply pressure. This will transfer the photo from the laser print to the surface. This one is so nice. It's subtle, it's dreamy, it's very soft. Definitely less contrast than the gel medium transfer, but sometimes this nostalgic feel is exactly what I want. Okay, so now let's see all the transfers side by side. This is going to be very interesting. Yeah, so this was so much fun seeing how one photo can look so different when a different technique is used. Let me know in the comments, do you have a favorite or you love them all? Thank you so much for your time and hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Definitely less contrast than the... That's right. The blender pen pretty much activates the ink, the toner. I will transfer them. At the end of the video, we're gonna see. Okay. Thank you so much for watching the bloopers. Bye. See you next time.